What if everyone is wrong and you're right? Sounds powerful, right? Dangerous too, because believing that comes with a price: isolation. There was a moment he stopped explaining himself, not because he had nothing to say, but because no one was listening. They laughed, called him unrealistic, delusional, too much. You think too big. You're not like us. You'll fail. And maybe they were right. Or maybe they were just afraid. Afraid of someone who sees what they can't. Because it's easier to mock a dream than to admit you don't have one. So he stood there between two choices: be accepted or be right. And here's the truth no one tells you: you rarely get both. Because the moment you start thinking differently, you become a problem. Not because you're wrong, but because you remind them of what they're not doing. And that makes people uncomfortable. So they push you back, into the box, into the noise, into the average life they chose. And if you stay long enough, you start doubting yourself. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I should stop. And that's how it ends for most people. Not with failure, but with surrender to normal. But not him, because one day he asked himself a question that changed everything. What if they're all wrong? Silence. No applause. No validation. Just a quiet, terrifying possibility that he's alone, but not mistaken. And from that moment, everything became heavier. No more excuses. No more hiding behind opinions. If he's right, then he has to prove it. Through action, through pain, through consistency. Because being right means nothing if you live like you're wrong. So he kept going, while they watched, while they doubted, while they waited for him to fall. And maybe he will. Or maybe he'll become everything they said he couldn't. But here's the real question. If everyone around you disagrees, do you fold? Or do you stand alone long enough to find out if you were right? If this stirred something deep, just wait. Subscribe now, because the story is far from over.